Stand up, take a good look in the mirror. Tell me who do you see? Keep your head up, reflect on who you are. Yeah, that's you, bold as can be. Every feature on your face, your ears, your eyes, your nose, your teeth are as perfect as can be. So sing, I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm loved, I'm smart, and I'm unique. And there's no one else in the whole wide world exactly like me. Speak a little bit louder. The world is waiting on your voice. Be true to what you have to say. You know you've got the power, but only you can make the choice to do it your own way. The world's an oyster, you're the pearl. Let who you really are unfurl. Just be exactly who you are. Be proud and say, I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm loved, I'm smart, and I'm unique. And there's no one else in the whole wide world exactly like me. I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm loved, I'm smart, and I'm unique. And there's no one else in the whole wide world exactly like me. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm loved, I'm smart, and I'm unique.
Welcome back for another Moments with Miss McGrew. Don't you just love springtime? I love the excitement of looking out the window every day and having the opportunity to see something new. You see, springtime is an exciting time because much like the fall, it is full of changes and surprises. You may have noticed that it's been raining a lot and that some days have been dark and dreary, but today the sun is shining bright and it is beautiful outside. One day, like yesterday, it might be warm and sunny, and the next day it might be chilly. In springtime, it's an exciting time because there are so many things happening out in nature. The same is true with us. Today, we're going to take a little springtime adventure as we begin to investigate what are changes and how do we adjust and adapt to the changes in our lives. Well, hello friends, I'm out here in the garden because I thought, what better place to talk about change than in the garden where we can see that change coming to life. If you remember, in the springtime, this garden was full of flowers and grass, and the tree behind me had beautiful leaves and pink flowers on it. But then as fall hit, those leaves began to die and to shed away. Now that it's starting to become springtime again, you may have noticed that it's starting to get a little greener out here. If you look very carefully, you can start to see buds on the trees. That's because change is a natural part of life. Many of us can find change a little bit intimidating, scary, maybe even uncomfortable, and that's natural, that's normal. It's okay to feel a little bit intimidated when we encounter a change, but it's also helpful to remind ourselves that change is natural and normal, that all living things go through change. In fact, that's how we grow. Each change that we encounter helps us to grow and become stronger, braver, and more experienced as people. Just like every season helps our trees and our plants to grow stronger the next year. So as we start to think about this season of change here in the spring, as we start to contemplate and think about things that are coming up that we may not be super comfortable with, that we may have a lot of questions about, I invite you to tackle this change with courage. You see, there's a saying that says the only time that we can be brave is when we're afraid or when things are difficult. So in this season of change, let's be brave together and tackle this change together. So how do we do it? How are some ways, some strategies, some things we can do to help ourselves to prepare for change? Well, one is that if we know it's coming, we can start to prepare. We can start to think about the change. We can start to imagine what it will be like. We can start to get things ready for a change. We can start to write about, draw about our change so that when it finally comes, it's not as surprising. But we can't always know what's coming next. So we have to remember an attitude of flexibility. We have some things we can tell ourselves. We might need to remind ourselves, change is natural. Say that with me. Ready? Change is natural. Change may seem scary, but change can grow me. Change may be scary, but change can grow me. I have everything I need to handle this change. I have everything I need to handle this change. What are some other things that you find helpful that you can use to talk to yourself when you're encountering a change? Are there certain phrases that you can go back to that remind you that you are brave, that you are capable, that you have resources around you? Speaking of resources, who are some resources that you can go to when you are facing a change? Can you talk to someone in your household? Is there a trusted teacher that you can go to be honest about how you're feeling? See, we are all going to be encountering some changes as we enter the spring. We've faced changes all year long as we have adjusted to our digital learning, as we've had classes out here in my garden, as we have learned to navigate Google Classroom and Zoom, and we're going to continue to change and grow as things continue to adjust to our new normal. Reminding ourselves that we've done this, that we can continue to do it, and that we can continue to be successful. So think about, what changes can you prepare for? What can you tell yourself when you're encountering a change? And who are some of the resources that can help to prepare you for the changes that are coming? Throughout this month of March, we are going to use this time here on Moments with Miss McGrew to talk about some of the changes that we are facing. I'd love to hear from you. What are some changes that you are encountering? And what are some of your thoughts, your questions, your feelings, your strategies about these changes? I cannot wait to hear what you have to say and to continue to answer your questions here on Moments with Miss McGrew. Well, until next time, continue to remember that change is normal and natural and that we can face it and be brave together. I appreciate you. I'm so glad that we had this time together today, and I look forward to bravely tackling these challenges together. Until next time, bye.